Hello everybody, this is Christian Basar speaking to you again. So now I'm back doing Dominions and Heaven's Armada video. It's been a while since I've done some of that. Mostly been doing amnesia stuff lately. But now I'm back at this. So it's going to be something a little different today. Instead of a big long battle, I'm going to be showing a feature that I have in the plan for the mod. So basically, these are going to be mercenary units that will be shown. And so mercenary units, nothing too special here. Basically, there'll be derelict or abandoned stations on certain maps, and so you have to capture them, and from there you can hire mercenary units to supplement your forces. So again, nothing too terribly special, because other mods have had similar things, and derelict units and whatnot. Warcraft 3 had it with mercenary heroes and units, but the thing about the mod I wanted to do with the mod was I didn't want just a simple, you just get just a bunch of cool units and that's it. No, well, I wanted the player to be forced to put a lot of effort into their mercenary units. So the first few mercenary units, they'll be okay, but they won't really win the war for you, so you need to research mercenary units and abilities just like you do with the playable races. The reason I wanted to do mercenary units was because in the Dominions and Heavens lore that I've created over the last decade, there are lots of races other than the 4 main ones in the mod, so I thought this was a good way to add some extra content. So anyway, here, this is how it's going to work. So I have a construction ship here. I capture this by transporting crew on board. So that's a TLMB contract station. We'll deal with TLMB units first. TLMB, or Twani Ruti Conservatism. I know that's a bit of a mouthful. But anyway, basically the Conservatism is a government that has the TLMB. It's an organization of mercenaries and bounty hunters, and they contract work out to other governments or clients. But not just anybody, just someone who matches their political objectives. So what we'll do... So the first unit we have here, the Nisith Bomber. Yes. Yes, sir. And ma'am.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
So there we go. I kind of added a little Texas flair to this guy here. The TLMB is not just Twani Ruti members, but they're also humans and other races. A lot of them former criminals. I kind of thought of a French Foreign Legion kind of thing almost. So there we are. We got the Texas Star there, Texas Barbecue at the side, Lone State there, or Lone Star State. So here we go. I even added a Texas accent to this guy.
We'll get there ASAP.
And that's my voice.
Up to it, ladies. Our boss is calling on us.
Okay, we got units. We got a Wok'lak'a unit out here. Already in some action here. Alright, so we got these bombers here.
Okay, boss, we're heading there now.
In groups, these guys can be actually fairly deadly.
Okay, boss,
but actually, one thing I really wanted to get across with the mercenary units was their, different abilities. They have, just like the main playable races, they have different abilities. Different weaknesses, different advantages. The TLMB's primary advantage is that almost all of their ships can detect cloaked enemies without any research needed whatsoever. You just build it and go. You can detect cloaked ships. So that kind of emulates what happens with the TLMB. They're, again, mercenary and a bounty hunter organization. So I felt that detecting cloaked ships was a good way to emulate that.
I got only 2 years until my debt to the conservatism is done. Then what?
Yes, Dr. Phil, get down here.
Okay, boss, we're heading there now.
So every once in a while, you may notice some breaks in the video. I'll be saving at certain points, but sometimes fraps, Armada doesn't work well with fraps. Sometimes it just crashes. Unknown reasons. I don't know why. It used to work really well, but recently, over the last few months, it's kind of been kind of flaky, so I apologize if there's any breaks in video. That would mean that I had to reload from a previous save point and continue recording.
They will not escape us.
No, they won't, baby. Okay, we got some TSU turrets down here. Oh no, I'm taking it deep.
We'll get there ASAP.
Jump out! Get out of there! Okay, as you can see,
That looks like a good position, boss. I agree.
so the TLMB, that's another useful ability that many TLMB units have, is they can... Oh no! The turrets are still moving!
ladies.
They locked on! Ah! Dang it! Okay, well, anyway, the TLMB were able to get out of there. Didn't save them, but they were able to jump out. That's another TLMB ability, able to instantaneously travel from one location to another. Certain Vel H'ta units have it as well, but the TLMB use it more often. So I'm going to cheat here, and I want these guys to be safe, these mercenary stations, because if you lose them in the map, they're gone forever. You cannot build them, whatever. So I'm going to build a Vel H'ta base. I have a lot of money, so this is just for demonstration purposes anyway. So I'll build another one right here, because primarily I'm here not to play a real game, just to demonstrate the mercenary stuff. I'll send these Sotoko fighters out. I'm playing as the Vel H'ta Empire right now. I don't believe I've shown any of the Vel H'ta on YouTube before. So that's what I'm playing as right now. So I'm just going to save here, guys. So be right back. Okay, we're back. Or I'm back. There's a Lorellan docking station. That's another race I want to show, but I'm going to show some more TLMB stuff first. So I think you've gotten the basic gist of the Nisith bomber. Actually, one thing I really had a lot of fun with was doing the voiceovers for that guy, because you can see, you know, he had the kind of the Texas flair, you know. And I included a Planet Terra quote. Let's see if he plays it here when I click on him here.
TLMB bomber at your service.
Nope.
I got only 2 years until my debt to the conservatism is done. Then what?
Well, he doesn't say it there, but one of the quotes I have him say is, "Can I interest you in some soon-to-be award-winning barbecue?" So it's just like Planet Terror, yeah.
That looks like a good position, boss. I agree.
Yes, Dr. Phil. Yes.
For the Empire! Engaging the
Okay, my Sotoko dude is attacking these Nitaran freighters here. Kick that ass. Oh, there's a Wok'lak'a. Ah! Wok'lak'a unit up there. Oh, that was a girly screen. Anyway, so let's go with the Xene class. This ship is more advanced than the Nisith.
Yes.
More advanced, but not necessarily, you know, kind of the same fighting capability. Like, the Xene is not a good combat ship. This guy is meant just for patrolling, but he can detect cloaked ships. So let's see if he can go find some. Ooh, that dude actually hit my Lorellan docking station there. I'm gonna capture it.
Reinforcements are coming.
So hopefully he won't destroy that, because I want to show TLMB and Lorellans both in the same video, you know? It'd be terrible if I couldn't. It'd be awful!
Guide me wisely.
So let's send these guys out. I do not believe these guys can detect... I do not believe these guys can detect cloaked ships.
Yes, boss.
But the Xene class can. The Xene is a... Okay, there he is firing his pulse wave. That Toroja's gonna take a beat. Boom! So there's a difference between Terran Ruti and TLMB units. Terran Ruti is like just regular military of the conservatism, while the TLMB, again, kind of conservatism property, but also kind of separate, almost kind of a Blackwater analogy. Oh yeah, that was a cloaked ship right there, and this guy detected that, so they were able to kill him.
I got only 2 years until my debt to the conservatism is done. Then what?
Let's just demonstrate the jump ability here. So there's no panic of attack. So here, boom, there we go, and they show up almost instantly. Of course, it's longer range than that. Okay, let's go attack that Nitaran mining outpost down here. Hopefully there are no Wok'lak'a in the area.
They will not us.
Whoa, what is that? Oh man!
Find this out.
They got these guys already? Dang it!
That looks like a good position, boss. I agree. That looks like a good position, boss. I agree. Open all the supports. Fire as soon as we are within range.
Dr. Phil is dead! Okay. Well, that was, basically the Xenomite class right there. So, now here's where the research comes in. This is a TLMB outfitting station, so I cannot get advanced TLMB 20 Route 2 units until I do some research here. So here we go. I'm going to research some stuff. Intermediate units. Alright. So, clever description here. Of course, guys, this is beta, so cut me some slack! Because some of these things are just placeholders at the moment. So, right now the research is instantaneous, but of course in the actual game it will be longer. So you have to put effort into your merc units. So we got the Breen class here. So this guy has some pretty cool abilities. And so he's jumping in here. Again, the 20 Route 2 using their jump abilities. Get my unit there fast. Come on, dude!
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Let's go then.
Alright.
Let's go then.
So there we go. The Breen class is actually kind of a universal unit. Like, a lot of different factions use them in the universe, but it kind of helped me a little bit because it, you know, I only had one model to make, so, and then I just retextured it and whatever. But I wanted each Breen to be different. Like, I wanted Krabaran Breens to be different from this one, you know, that kind of thing. And Krabarans, of course, being, you may have seen them in some other videos where they're basically warlords, pirates kind of thing. Kind of a general nuisance. So there we are. Alright. So there's the Breen right there. Kind of like this design. Now, there are lots of designs I'm proud of, but this is definitely one of them. So here, this guy has 3 abilities. Of course, the jump drive. We've already seen that one.
Let's go then.
Okay, I'm just gonna save here, guys. I'm really paranoid. Alright, I'm back. No crashes so far, and of course now it's gonna crash.
You want me there now, do you?
Yes, I do. Now get there.
You want me there now, do you?
You may recognize the voice from Tau units in Dawn of War 1, the original Dawn of War, by Relic Entertainment. Okay, let's see. Just going out here. Okay, what's going on?
You want me there now, do you?
We have spotted the enemy.
You want me there now, do you?
There's something going on. He's firing his missiles here. Disable engines. That guy's engines are disabled, but nothing else. So, yeah, my guy just died. Sad. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to send a group out of these guys.
As long as you have money and your purpose for our services matches the conservatism's interests.
There's me trying to sound like a badass. I don't know if that works at all. Build a mining station here, might as well.
We have a new ship for the fleet.
Let's go then.
Okay.
Beginning construction.
That looks like a good position, boss. I agree.
Okay. So now we're just gonna send these dudes out and
That
cause
looks
some
like
trouble.
a good position, boss. I agree.
Beginning construction.
Okay, boss, we're heading there now. We'll get there ASAP.
Let's
Are
go
you-
then.
I don't know why I'm saying basketball terms.
Up to it, ladies. Our boss is calling on us.
This is where the engine disabler will be useful.
Get us to the fight.
Those guys' engines are disabled. Now the Vel H'ta base is dealing it out, and lost my Breen again, man.
Off we go, ladies.
Okay, but there's one more ability I do want to show that Breen has. It's a really cool one. So basically, first I need to research something. What is it? Political officers. So basically, political officers are used by the TLMB so the conservatism can control what the TLMB guys do. So they don't attack somebody, do something really stupid to declare war for the conservatism and whatever, things like that. So the political officers are there to control. But in the mod, they allow me to use conscience conviction, and we will try and find a unit to influence. Yes, excellent, like a Mr. Burns style.
Let's go then.
Okay, it was actually really frustrating last night. I recorded this movie last night on Saturday, but this was, but then something happened, and I lost the video files for it. So okay.
We have spotted the enemy.
Oh, there's just some fighters here. He's using a lot of multi-target weapons. He has some dumbfire missiles here. Okay, what's that? There's just a fighter. Not really valuable.
You want me there now, do you?
Okay, conscience conviction. Let's see if we can do it. Do it! So there's that. So the political officer is telling him, betray your people! Damn! Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, my dude died before influencing him.
Okay, boss, we're heading there
Okay,
now.
but we will be persistent. We will keep trying this. The bombers are gonna kill him. Yeah! Get out of there! Use your jump drive, dude.
Okay, boss, we're heading there now.
Okay, I want to show this constant conviction before the day is done. Okay. So I'm just gonna save again. Hey, welcome back again. Yeah, it did crash again, so I don't know what it is. But it is what it is, and it's not my fault. Alright. So now I have 2 Breenes here. Now, one thing I really enjoyed about making this mod is I lent my voice to a lot of the units. Like, I use voiceovers from other games and whatever. I didn't want everybody to sound like me, right? So, so I used accents a lot. I enjoyed doing that. Like, you saw the Texas accent with that, and later on you'll see kind of a fake Croatian accent, which I actually emulated after the voice of my uncle. Alright, so, let's,
What do you want? We'll get it done.
Okay, let's go. So I hope you guys are... Oh, well, let's see if we can do it here.
Let's go then.
He's dying! No! Can miss him! So there's my dude, the political officer, influenced him to become a traitor. But he died a traitor, in shame. But he did my work, so I don't care. Alright. So that's conscience conviction. Basically, the political officer tries to convince the enemy to join your side, but it only lasts a short time.
Let's go then. Let's go then. Let's go then.
Okay, let's see how this guy does against in raiding. He's not bad at it. He can hit multiple units here. Okay, there's a Nitara turret that's disabling my systems. I don't need that. I don't want that going on. So
let's go then.
So the Breene is very good at hitting multiple targets, but it's not very good when you're trying to focus your fire on one unit.
You want me there now, do you? Let's go then.
Okay, this turret right here is giving shields to its allies. I can't let that happen. So, boom! Your shields are done, guys. So that's basically it, so we'll let him do that. One last 20 Ruti unit to show. it will be the Mijuka Constructor. So that thing builds a jump gate that can be used to transport mass fleets.
Let's go.
Okay, we've just come across Conscience Conviction. Let's do it. Clean your room, clean your room, clean your room, and I'm dead. It won't work. Okay, boom. So those were the main, some of the 20 Ruti combat units. I don't want to show everything, of course. As for a release date of this mod, I'm hoping to do it probably sometime, release it sometime in June. So actually be sure to check out the mod's website at moddb.com. Well, it's not really a website, but it's an entry. It has a place at moddb, moddb.com. So look up Dominions and Heavens Armada if you want to, and yeah, so try and keep you up to date on all that. And of course, we'll be posting YouTube and all that stuff. I hope to develop a website for this eventually. You know, I just find that a lot of times, you know, I'm busy with a lot of other things and things get in the way, and unfortunately, you know, this is not my job, so, well, fortunately it's not my job. I wouldn't want this to support my, be my source of income. So, this is a passion. It's a hobby. Okay, so that's a very ugly ship, I must admit. But it does the job, and I feel that, you know, not every ship in a sci-fi series needs to be pretty. I've noticed that a lot of sci-fi ships are kind of ugly, but badass, but ugly. You know, they're not these pretty Starfleet ships like on Star Trek. Like Babylon 5 ships, just like they're aliens. Ugh. Okay, so he's building that jump portal. Let's see how much more time. About 50 seconds left. Getting a big crossfire. Vel H'ta bases, ultimate defensive bases. They can detect cloaked ships. Of course, research needs to be done for that. Of course.
Up to the base. A boss is calling on us.
But they have multiple. They can target multiple weapons. You know, some of the races have. Actually, all of the races have 2 different types of bases. The Vel H'ta don't need 2. They have this guy, and that's enough. But get 2 of them together, oh man, you're in for a hard fight. Better have some good tricks up your sleeve, rather than just sending a few ships like these guys here.
They will not escape us.
Okay, excuse me guys, I'm just going to adjust something. I just turned down the music volume a little bit. Okay, so actually that can be upped a little. There we go. Something I've found with Armada especially, not so much with Amnesia, but particularly with Armada, is the sound adjustment can be very difficult. Where, you know, my voice is too loud, or well, not my voice, but, you know, the effects are too loud, and you can barely hear my voice, you know, that kind of thing. So that gets really annoying. So I hope I have it at a good level. So there's the Mijuka jump portal. Let me just build some units. I want you, sir. Okay, go down this way. Okay, he jumped all the way from here. He's gonna show up here. Oh, kick his ass! Oh, dang it! Wok'lak'a forces are there. Okay, now, want you guys to jump down here. Get away! Get out the way! Get out the way! Okay, good. So, come on! More Wok'lak'a guys ready to throw their lives away. Okay, so let me get a little bit of a group going here. Oh, what's this? Oh! Valiant effort, sir, but not enough. Ah! Get out of the way! Why you came across the Wok'lak'a base? Come on! Oh man! There's a Wok'lak'a heavy cruiser right there. Oh man. Is that another one? Oh boy. Yeah, the Wok'lak'a are really starting to build up good units here. Okay, let me see if I can safely... Okay, so we have this. So start the portal right here. So there we go. I'm sending my guys through. So fast transport. So it's perfect for because you know not all of your units will have the ability to jump. So this is perfect for if you want to set up a base and just send guys on through the portal, and I'll have them go back. All right. So there we go. So those are the 20 Ruti units I want to show. Now we're going to show Lorellan units. Let's just see what goes on here. We'll just watch these guys in action. Let's see what's at that mining outpost down here. There's that heavy cruiser I came across earlier. They won't be able to do much, but sacrifice yourself for democracy and apple pie. There we go. My base is taking a little bit of damage there. But just a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to save here, guys, and maybe readjust some volume here, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, guys. I had another stupid crash. Okay, so now we're going to show off the Lorellan Order units. The Lorellan Order Militant is a government of religious fighters that their main purpose is to defend the planets, or which they call celestial avatars, which they believe planets are physical manifestations of the gods, and so that is their purpose to defend them. But of course they are political, so I guess, yeah, I don't know, maybe a crude and kind of a funny analogy, but maybe militant environmentalists, Al Gore, you know, kind of thing. Anyway, that's my political statement for the day. Maybe I'll stop there. So, oh, dang it! What are they doing with this? It's a battleship. Those guys are set to easy. Ah! Damn! You jerk! You're not supposed to do that. Okay, come on, build fighters, build fighters. There's the Wok'lak'a class, Wok'lak'a battleship. Now your battleship is a battle shat. Okay, alright. Whew, that was a little bit, but I had two bases here. Oh boy, this guy is kind of kind of down. Okay. Alright. I'll send these Vel H'ta fighters out to search and destroy. Yeah, some of these designs I've had, of these ships, I've had in my mind for, and on paper for like 10 years. Dominions and Heavens has been a sci-fi universe I've been creating for about that time. Coming up, well, actually, wow, no, it'll be a little more than 10 years, actually, so, because I kind of started it when I was like 13, and it's kind of been just gradually, oh man, some of my old ideas are bad, but so I'm glad it's kind of matured a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to save here, guys, and maybe readjust some volume again, and I'll be back. Okay, welcome back. So, so yeah, so let's get some Lorellan units here. So Lorellan mythology is based around 4 main gods, Molerti, Mere, and 2 other gods, Midikir, and I forget the other one. Christian, get your own mythology straight. I know I had the notebook and whatever, but I've lost it since, so I'll need to keep looking for that so I can actually know what I'm talking about, my own world. Molerti's right there. It's actually kind of funny. The name is inspired by Moberly Lake, which is my my home village, or my hometown. It was a place I was raised in. So it's kind of fun, you know, using that. Okay, so this guy is very slow. He's a carrier. Not a good combat ship in his own right. But you know, his sole purpose is to deliver fighters into combat. Oh, they're destroying my freighter over there, you jerk! Yeah, you take that. Okay, so build some Armada class fighters here. These are remote controlled fighters. So they have one forward mounted cannon, beam cannon, so they're not very deadly, but they're cheap. That's their main advantage. They can definitely be used for a to distract, to target unarmed assets. Like if there's a mining base which has no protection, they can deal with that. What I wanted to do with the Lorellans was kind of, you know, again, there's the 4 main gods. I kind of wanted some of the different Lord Priests, like Lord Priests and Lorellan governance are kind of feudal lords almost, that they rule over systems and planets. So what happens there is they're fairly independent from like, there's a central Lorellan government, but it's not very powerful, not very strong. So a lot of times Lord Priests will kind of go their own way, and they have their own, they're dedicated to some gods that others may not be. So it's not exactly a unified government or power. Okay, so we got these fighters going here. Why are these guys just taking it? Looks like there was a bit of a sizable Wok'lak'a force here. Oh yeah, they're turrets. Well, now that they have battleships, they're not slouching about. Ah, something's hitting me. It looks like a torture class, judging by the armament. There we go. Alright. Okay, be right back.
We have received.
Okay.
Now on board the station. Discuss your needs.
So here's the carrier again. Let's see if
Respect the celestial avatars. They are gods incarnate.
yeah, again, that's the voice. I emulated my uncle's voice with that. My fake Croatian accent there. Okay, so that's basically the mobility class. Let's just show this guy in combat.
We have a new ship for the
So these
Vowed my just
fighters are launching out.
very star I have to protect these celestial avatars.
Oh, what's shooting at him? We lost the carrier! No, he's dying! But the fighters are... Remote control fighters, take revenge! Wow, oh, that was bad. Lost the carrier. But pretty much, that's the carrier, so I think we've shown pretty much the thing with that. He has no other special abilities, no real combat abilities, so there you go. Alright, so now we're going to show off the Monocrew class. When I was recording this video yesterday before I lost those files, oh wow, sizable force. I noticed the Monocrew was fairly overpowered, so I lowered his shields a little bit. Here he comes to kick some ass.
Stupidas. These signs have been read. We must move.
There we go.
These signs have been read. We must move.
He's firing a Devastator shot there. Devastator, actually the Wok'lak'a have the Devastator on a certain ship that they stole from a Lorellan vessel. And that's a Wok'lak'a super weapon. This is just the lighter version of that. So this guy, again, not a really pretty ship, but I kind of like him. I think he looks like really tough and whatever. This guy has a lot of firepower, but his shields are relatively weak compared to other ships of his class. So, yeah, because as I was saying, like, he seemed like way overpowered yesterday. And so, but whatever you do, if you're attacking this guy, attack him from the rear or the side. He's not very well armed in those directions, but do not get in front of him. So there's some Lorellan script right there. The thing I love about sci-fi and what... Oh, yeah. Okay, his shields are going down, so I'll do a shield recharge. So, he's not gonna survive! Okay, so but let's see if we can show that ability. This ability right here, shield recharge, it takes dark matter from space and converts it to shield energy. So what I'll do, since there are no enemies around, I'll just have the bombers attack him. Just for a little bit. Okay, so you see his... Okay, let's just move up here a little bit. Okay. So you can see his shields are charging a little slowly. I press F2, activate it. They're charging a lot faster. Another ability this guy has is Devastator Supercharge, so it basically fires a more powerful shot from the Devastator. But this is probably the most fun thing, and we're getting towards the end here. But So as you can see, the territory of the Rebellion Order is filled with dangerous nebulae, gas clouds that blind ship sensors and even damage their hulls. So, but the Rebellions have been able to kind of harness that energy, those nebulae, or create those gases artificially. So, what we'll do, we'll research that crap. So this guy fires the Circat missile.
At your hands, accept this.
So the Circat missile is basically the metaphasic nebula from the original game, basically where you could hide your units inside it and heal. But I decided to change the names of them so they weren't Star Trek names, but they were named after mythological figures. Whoops, wrong button. So fire another, fire another. So there we go, and those nebula clouds are permanent. So let's see, my shields, are they recharging pretty quickly? Yeah, pretty good. And then I increase that, so my shields are recharging like nuts. Shields at 100%. Good to go.
We must move.
So just keep in mind that these nebula clouds are permanent, and you cannot build anything inside them. So say here, see, I can't build. And let's see. Okay, that's just the light force there. Okay, now keep in mind, let's see here, like I could build a mining outpost right here. Let's just wait for his special energy to recharge a little bit. Okay, so I could have built one there, but now I cannot. So just keep that in mind. So just don't fire these things around your base unless you're sure you're done building, and then you can use that nebula to cover your forces and recharge their shields. Okay, so this could be very useful for that obvious reason, but do not, for goodness sake, fire this into an enemy base, because if you do, you'll be helping them. So just don't do it. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for the Monocrew class. So actually, I want to send this guy down.
The gods have set with yours.
Recharge shield! Ah, boom! So as you can see, pretty good firepower, but he's weak. So there was a I guess a sizable Wok'lak'a force there, but it was but that guy, his shields just couldn't take it. They're going through the nebulas I created there. Alright. So we have one more Lorellan unit I want to show. The Mercenaries class.
Yes, Commander. Sent have I been to serve you?
So he has two abilities. The Mercenary projectile and the Loki missile. So the Loki missile, very similar to the Circuit missile shown before, except it creates a Loki missile, which is the equivalent of the original game's Cerulean Nebula. So this guy hides everything inside it, but also disables their shields and weapons. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna research that as well. So this nebula can be used for two different purposes. You can hide your research stations here. So see, I can see them, but the enemy cannot see inside that nebula unless there's a unit inside there. Just select the station. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, but he can still research and everything in there. So, but he's safe. He's hidden. The problem is he can easily be captured. If the enemy finds him, it can be captured or destroyed very easily. Like, I'm just gonna sabotage my own thing. Imagine that's an enemy station. I just fired the Loki missile. He's hidden, but he can't fire weapons. And then I take this artillery piece. His shields are down. There. That's exactly what would happen. So, so that's one of the purposes you can use for the Loki missile. And so yeah, that's basically it. And that's basically the Llewellyn and TLMB units. I really hope you enjoyed this mod, or this this video right here. It was certainly a lot of fun to make, and hope you enjoyed it. As for a release date of the mod itself, I'm hoping for June sometime. Definitely sometime this summer. I've been working on this mod for years, and it's time to get it finished and get it done and show it to all you. It's been a lot of fun making it. Okay, hit them with some light artillery. Oh, here's one last Wok'lak'a charge. So again, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you later. And be sure to check out ModDB and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like for updates. All right, talk to you all later.